Hello and welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy, and today we're going to be talking about Mercy. But before we do that, make sure you're checking out some of the stuff in the description box below, information on the coaching series, where to send your footage to, and more importantly, there is the link to the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. We have a future goal set to reach 1,000 subscribers. That link is going to be in the description box, pretty much going forward until we reach that goal. So if you're new to the channel, if you haven't checked it out, make sure you're getting your entries in. We're going to be giving away an official Blackwatch Intel jersey and a $20 card for Bnet. So get in on that. It's worth it. It's gonna be cool. So jumping into the discussion, we have some undocumented changes. We have a new patch on the PTR that's going to be changing a few things, and while I definitely need to make a video separate to this to talk about the ultimate change, I'm sure you've heard about it, and if you haven't, we'll talk about that at a future date, because that is a pretty significant change across the board in Overwatch. Today, we're going to be talking about Mercy, because Mercy came in, and I don't know what name people are officially giving it, but she was the mass res Mercy that got nerfed, kind of buffed, reworked, whatever your perspective is. Mercy got reworked and became the tempo res Mercy, the back-to-back res, pop Valkyrie, fly around like crazy, super mobility, and she just became very, very annoying. And you see a Mercy 99 times in 100 games on both teams, and it became a scenario that was uncomfortable and not so fun. So if you don't know, the general consensus right now, at least from what I've gathered from the players that I watch, the communities that I partake in, the people that I know, everybody feels like Mercy's a little OP. Now, on Twitter, in different discussions, I've talked about what really bothers me, and it just feels like nothing sticks. Like, any scenario is just subject to change. Any high skill play that happens is erased by a res, and ultimately I think it came down to the res. There was a problem with res. There was a problem giving res so frequently. There was a problem erasing plays and erasing moments like that so easily. And this is what they've targeted. So right now, undocumented again, we don't have any patch notes, we don't have anything like that to go off of, but res is no longer going to reset after popping Valkyrie, and the cooldown is no longer going to go down to 10 seconds when in Valkyrie. Now these are pretty substantial changes, and I want to give my thoughts on it. One, I want to say that I'm really excited that we're already getting a nerfed version of Mercy, but I am a little reluctant. I am a little worried about this, but only slightly. Not worried in the sense that I'm like, wow, this is gonna kill Mercy. She's totally flying out of the meta now. I think she has her uses now. If anything, I think it's gonna define her a little bit more for the reason you would pick her. And just understand, just having the one res is still very strong. So the one res is nuts. And Valkyrie's not a bad ultimate. She becomes harder to hit, her mobility goes up, she gets more healing, she gets more damage boosting. There are a lot of benefits to Valkyrie other than, a ridiculous amount of res. And I don't think that's what the hero should be doing in the first place. I don't really like the idea of Mercy just flying around all over the place rezzing everything, because the fights get weird, and the tempo of the fights change, and power positions turn into disadvantages, and overall the fights with Mercy currently just get really confusing, and they're really long, and they're just kind of frustrating. So with this change here, they took, a couple things about her res and they nerfed both of them. And while I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, I am a little bit worried about the frequency and how much of the nerf they took. So again, when you popped, your res, you could pop Valkyrie and then you would have another res. That, for me, and I think I've at least said this on Twitter, but I've definitely said this in the past, that was a big no-no. That was just, it was too much tempo. It was, you could let two people die, or two people could get blown up in a fight, which if two people die in a fight, that's a massive advantage for the team that scored those 2 kills. And the Mercy could just wipe that away, and y'all could wipe up a fight or have at least an even chance to fight. And then, that's just ridiculous. It's really overpowered, and it just makes the flow of the game not feel so great. It makes the fights way too long. It makes the amazing skill that it takes to get those 2 kills, or it makes like a Junkrat tire, whatever the case may be, whatever it was that scored those kills, it just completely nullifies that, and that's not a good feeling. So they've nerfed that. There essentially is no reset on the res, and that was the big one for me. So that was the first step that made the most sense. And then I personally felt like 10-second reses when Valkyrie was active was not great. And there was a couple of ways that I personally think they should have combated this, and they went a little bit harsher, and this is the part of the impending potential upcoming nerf that has me a little bit worried. So now in Valkyrie, the cooldown of res is going to stay at 30 seconds, and originally it went down to 10 seconds. Now there was two ways I thought about this. One, we either up it from 10 seconds, let's say 15 seconds or 20 seconds, so it still sees a benefit from Valkyrie, but it isn't as ridiculous. Or two, we leave it at 10 seconds and we cut the time that Valkyrie lasts down. Now this, I don't think was the better solution. I definitely would rather them just up the cooldown while it's in Valkyrie, and maybe that's what we'll actually see go live. I wouldn't hold my breath on, what's in the PTR right now, not even documented, being the final solution, but it could be, and that's just something we have to look at, and it's something we have to monitor. So me personally, I want to say, kind of give a sum up of these changes and my thoughts. Current Mercy live on the game right now is not good. She's bad for the flow of the game, and I am personally very excited that they're already taking steps to to try to fix this issue. I think indefinitely the res not being reset on Valkyrie is the best change. That's for certain something that I wanted to see them do, and I'm really excited that that's going to be coming into the game, at least into the PTR. And we have to see what's going to happen with how Valkyrie and res interact with each other, because I don't innately feel like it's right that Valkyrie is going to do nothing for res when the whole point of Valkyrie is to kind of be this self-empowering ultimate. And admittedly, I do think that she could still function like this and have quite a bit of viability. So those are my thoughts. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Please do not leave without leaving a like and subscribe for future content. Again, check out our giveaway and just different description box items below, and I'll see you for the next video.
Do you feel your bones start to shake? Do you feel the earth?